Hey everyone, welcome to Spirit Hub's virtual happy hour. Sorry for some technical difficulties, but we're here and we're ready to go. We're here with episode 8, featuring Rose Robinson from 7-3 Distilling in New Orleans, Louisiana. Rose, you want to make an introduction?
Hello everyone, my name's Rose. I am the social media manager and a former tour guide at 7-3 Distilling. I'm here in New Orleans, Louisiana. I'm out in the Bywater, but we are located right in the heart of New Orleans. So 7-3 Distilling, we are super excited to be here. We are a small distillery. We're about 3 years old. We're right in the middle of Louisiana, so we do a selection and a range of craft spirits. We draw a lot on local flavors. We name ourselves after the 73 official neighborhoods in New Orleans. And then we name each one of our spirits after one of those neighborhoods as well.
Perfect.
Anyway, so I'll let Paul jump in as well.
For sure. Well, Rose went really ahead into her distillery, which is really cool, but 7-3 is awesome. And just for the new people that might be joining us, before she really gets into our cool spirits and cool cocktails at the end, Spirit Hub is a e-commerce platform that delivers spirits from independent craft distilleries across the United States to your door. Currently, we're only working in the state of Illinois, but outside of that, we have over 200 craft distilleries, independently owned craft distilleries, with over 1,300 products on our platform. With that, this virtual happy hour is really for everyone to get to know, these smart businesses these small businesses that we work with. It's a really good opportunity to get to know them, get to know their spirits, and really get to know the people behind the brand themselves. Like I said, 7-3's got some really cool and interesting products. I know Rose has some really two interesting ones to talk about today. So Rose, if you want to get into that.
Absolutely. So we are going to start with a run through of our Marigny Moonshine. And after that, we'll be trying our St. Roch Cucumber Vodka. We do have a range of some 7 spirits now, but these are 2 of my favorites that we'll be starting with. So we're going to start off with our Marigny Moonshine. Moonshine, what is it? Typically, we're thinking of moonshine as something you're often making illegally. So anything made under prohibition, anything that your friends are making in the backyard, their swamp, the forest, anything you're making under quarantine. But when we're looking at a moonshine that's on the shelf, one that is made legally, what we're talking about is an unaged whiskey. Head nod to prohibition. Under prohibition, Americans knew how to make whiskey. A lot of immigrants from Ireland and Scotland, and they're bringing all the tricks of the trade with them. However, when prohibition hit, our whiskey makers realized it wasn't a great idea to have all these barrels and barrels of booze hanging out in their backyard. So they began the whiskey making process they knew and loved. They would distill a spirit, but rather than aging it in a barrel, they would just call it quits and finish it there. So moonshine is a whiskey that hasn't been aged. What does that mean for flavor? Normally, a dark whiskey gets a lot of flavor out of the barrel. So when we're looking at a moonshine, we're looking at a spirit that doesn't get any flavor from the barrel. So the flavor of the grain that you use to make it really, really shines through. Because of that, we're incredibly selective about the grain that we use for our moonshine. This is a phenomenal chance to be showing off Louisiana grain in our case. So, rather than making this from corn, like a lot of moonshines, we make ours from Louisiana rice. Super, super unusual. There are not too many Louisiana rice spirits out there. We have a couple from small local craft places, which we absolutely love. And we get a few rice whiskeys coming in all the way from Japan. But they tend to be a little bit, they kind of give a head nod to Scotch more than anything. So that rice gives our Marigny Moonshine these beautiful earthy flavors. This is a little bit funky. It's absolutely phenomenal. When you try it on the nose, you'll get these really lovely aromas of dried hay and sweetgrass. You sort of smell like it smells like you're standing in a field in the middle of summer. And then as you go on and taste it, you're going to get more of those beautiful rice notes. Think the flavors of steamed rice, very, very light honey notes, We use a little bit of honey malted barley in the mash bill as well. So that's going to come through. And then on the finish, it's light and it's grassy. This one is strong as a head nod to the history of making alcohol illegally under Prohibition. We keep this up there at 100 proof. So it's got a kick to it. That being said, although it is somewhat strong, it's incredibly smooth, strong spirit. And those rice flavors really, really push forward.
Awesome. Very super unique with the rice. I think we have the only ones on our platform. That's spirithub.com that has a rice-based moonshine, but really interesting, really fun. I know you talked about the naming convention. Can you go deeper into the naming behind this moonshine?
Yeah. So we name every single one of our spirits after a different neighborhood in New Orleans. For those of you who have been here, for those of you who might be here now, you know that New Orleans loves its neighborhoods. People tend to get very attached to where they come from. The Marigny is a neighborhood sort of at the edge of the French Quarter along the Mississippi. It tends to be a very artsy neighborhood, a very funky neighborhood. It's got a really rich neighborhood. It's unique. It's not like anywhere else in the world. One of my favorite neighborhoods. Just like our Marigny Moonshine, this one is incredibly unique. It also rolls off the tongue nicely, Marigny Moonshine. But this isn't one that you'll find anywhere else. And we're giving a head nod to this funky and eclectic neighborhood with a spirit that's got some characteristics. Thanks
for going deeper into that. I think everyone's kind of waiting for that cucumber vodka. So do you want to jump into that?
Yeah, they are. So our next one together is our St. Roch Cucumber Infused Vodka. This one is a lot of fun. And it's the one that I reliably will give as a gift. It's the one I quite reliably take out to a potluck. I give it to friends. I'm pretty sure everyone who knows me now has a bottle of this. It's approachable, it's easy, it's a lot of fun, it's summery, it's refreshing. But what is it? So we take our St. Roch vodka, it's distilled from corn and a touch of sugar cane. And then we infuse it with 100 pounds of fresh cucumbers. Back in our early days, we were hand peeling those cucumbers. That took forever. And we just let them steep in that vodka for about 18 to 24 hours. There's a little bit of lemongrass in there as well. And then we toss in the leaves from Kaffir lime as well. Kaffir lime leaves, they're doing two things for you. One, you're gonna get these lovely citrus notes in here, very light, very faint. But additionally, Kaffir lime is a natural preservative. So our St. Roch Cucumber Vodka is exciting because we don't add any sugar, we don't add anything artificial. So it is light, it's refreshing. It tastes exactly like cucumbers. This one's straightforward in that aspect. If you like cucumbers, if you like light, summery, refreshing spirits, this is the way to go. If you don't like cucumbers, I simply can't help you. You're out of luck. But yeah, this one's really lovely. It's great for summery cocktails. It's great for warm weather as well.
For sure, and I think we're all kind of waiting for summer, and well, at least in Illinois, we're all kind of waiting for it and kind of waiting to get out there. I know cucumber is a great addition to any summer cocktail with how refreshing it is. Outside of that, for anyone who's watching, if you are interested in this product, we do have a special promotion. We are for 10% off and free shipping. Like I said, you don't have to wait until the end. Use code HAPPY8, that's HAPPY, and the number 8 to get 10% off and free shipping on all spirits. Obviously, 7.3 has more than just these two products. Rose, do you want to touch on what else you guys carry?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got a full line. We have our St. Roch Vodka, a lovely, beautiful, neutral spirit made from corn and a touch of sugarcane. It's a little bit sweet. We've got our Gentilly gin, a phenomenal, beautiful gin. It's very botanical, less juniper than most. And then you've got 17 total Cajun herbs and spices. A lot of elderflower, a lot of persimmon as well, a little bit of peppercorn, it's a little bit spicy. Good one for people who already love gin or don't like gin yet. We have our Black Pearl rum. That one you can, if you get in contact with us, you can get it from us directly. We have our Tremé Alchemy rice whiskey. So if you like the moonshine, our Tremé Alchemy whiskey is the aged version of that. That one is only available. Give us a call at the distillery and we can find a way to get it to you. And then finally, which Spirit Hub does have, we have our Irish Channel whiskey. This one, it won Best of Class and Best of Category at ADI. Really gorgeous whiskey. It's an Irish-American blend aged in cognac barrels. Many of those are available through Spirit Hub, and then you can always get in touch with us as well if you're not in Illinois.
For sure. Yeah, for especially that Irish Channel whiskey, I know we're running out really quick. So if anyone's interested, please, spirithub.com is where you want to go. Outside of that, like I said, Rose, thank you for sharing the background. Thank you for talking deeper into the spirits. We're going to make some really awesome cocktails in just a second. So let's just move on to that. So the people that are joining us, welcome again. This is episode 8 of Spirit Hub's virtual happy hour. We're here with Rose Robinson from 7-3 Distilling in New Orleans, Louisiana. For those of you, like I said, that are joining us, we have a special promotion. It's promo code HAPPY8, HAPPY8, if you are interested in this product. If you have questions also, I forgot to mention this. If you have questions, feel free to ask myself or Rose. We'd be happy to answer that and have that filtered through. Outside of that, we've got some really awesome cocktails. We'll also have those in the stream. But Rose, if you want to get started, I think you're going to make some with the moonshine. Start.
I am, absolutely. So we are going to start off with a cocktail that we call the Papa Legba. It's a variation on a tequila cocktail. So the moonshine, if you're not sure what to do with it, find a classic tequila recipe and use it as a replacement. So for this one, I'm going to start out with my shaker tin. And then we're going to add 1.5 ounces of Marigny Moonshine. I've got everything all prepped, but take your time. I've got 3/4 of an ounce of, for us, a blackberry liqueur. We make a blackberry liqueur in-house, but if you're out and about, pick up creme de cassis. That's going to be a blackcurrant liqueur. So that's 3/4 of an ounce of that. I have 1/4 of an ounce of honey syrup. This one is super easy. We wanted something you guys can make at home. Honey syrup, simply mix equal parts honey and a little bit of warm water and just stir it until it dissolves. Get a little bit of that. And then I have 1/2 ounce of lime juice. Fresh is always better for a cocktail, as you guys know. But if you can't get fresh, you can buy canned as well. So that was 1.5 ounces of Marigny Moonshine, 3/4 of an ounce of creme de cassis, or blackberry liqueur in our case. 1/4 of an ounce of honey syrup for a little bit of sweetness, and then 1/2 ounce of fresh lime juice. Shaker tin. Ice. Shake it up. Normally a good 10 seconds, but I'm gonna cheat a little because I'm with you guys. Glass, whatever you have going is fine. I'm using a Roch glass. And then strain. And then you're gonna want to top it off with ginger beer. So the ginger beer, use a nice one. We're using Hoo-Hoo's Ginger Brew. It's a really good local one. But that's gonna give it these really lovely, light, gingery notes. Let me get that up on the camera. Garnish with a lime, blackberry if you have it, and cheers.
For sure. Seems very, very easy to make. Definitely an at-home type of thing. It's just a matter of getting some of the ingredients, but very, very easy for everyone that's watching. Also, like I said, these cocktail recipes are on spirithub.com. So if you like to really, dig deeper, spend time maybe on a Thursday or Friday, feel free to look on our website. We've got plenty more cocktails that you can make at home as well. Outside of that, I know let's probably move into what you have for the cucumber vodka.
Yes. So the cucumber vodka, it's one I definitely recommend just having at home because you can do a lot with it. It's not difficult. We've done a spritz for you today. This is your ultimate at-home recipe. I've already added all the ingredients in advance, again, to make things easy. But what we have right here in a glass, 2 ounces of St. Roch cucumber infused vodka, 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. Simple syrup, if you don't know how to make it yet, it's as simple as it sounds. Just equal parts sugar and water, stir it up, and then toss it in. 1/2 ounce of that, and then 3/4 of an ounce of lime juice. You're gonna pop it all together, top with ice, and use my ice up, and then top it with club soda. I'm using a Fever Tree Club soda, but anything you have is absolutely fine. And then this is a nice one too, because if you want something a little bit stronger, if you really want that cucumber flavor to come through, do less club soda. If you are drinking in the afternoon, if you're porch drinking, if you want something lighter, do more club soda. Do all of that, top it with ice, give it a lime, and enjoy. That's a nice and simple one for you guys.
That was even easier and probably even more refreshing. Thank you for making those two cocktails. Thank you everyone for joining us, but I do have some questions for you. You talked a lot about the spirits you have. Which ones are your favorite, or which one is your favorite?
That's a little bit like asking me to choose my favorite child, because I love all of them equally. And I tend to love different ones on different days. But I would actually go with the moonshine. The moonshine, those rice notes, they're just, there's nothing you can compare it to. It is very much one of a kind spirit. Because it's so unique and it's sort of lightly funky, but it's still smooth and approachable. That's easily the one that stands out the most, and the one that if you put me on a desert island, I would bring with me.
So you're just reassuring everybody that moonshine won't harm you, correct? It's actually very, very good product.
Yes, it is regulated. We have come quite a way since Prohibition, so it's not going to do you any damage. Not in that sense.
Perfect. Very good. And then outside of that, what's next for 7-3 Distilling? Do you guys have anything cool coming up? What do you guys have brewing, if anything?
Yeah. So our big one is going to be our Bywater bourbon. We don't have a release date on it yet, so soon, but no specific date. That one, it's more than 2 years old now. It's still in the barrels. We've all tried it fresh out of the barrel, and it is phenomenal. It'll be a straight bourbon. It'll be wheated, so we're using all local corn and local wheat, and a small amount of malted wheat. Just really unusual and pushing more interesting flavor. So it's a very sort of fruity, summery bourbon. It's going to be absolutely gorgeous. And that's the one, keep an eye on us. We're going to be making really big fuss when that one's ready to be released. So.
And we can't wait to carry it either. We love our bourbons. I love my bourbon. SpiritHub.com is a place to get your bourbon, as well as all the 7-3 products. So hopefully one day we'll be able to get that product on our website. Outside of that, Rose, I'm completely done. I wanted to thank everybody for joining us for the 8th episode of our virtual happy hour series. You know, if you're interested in buying a bottle, please feel free to visit us at SpiritHub.com. This is Rose from 7-3 Distilling. They have really cool products. They all sound delicious. I haven't had a chance to try them, but hopefully one day. I've said this before on the show. If you are interested for a special promo, use promo code HAPPY8, that's HAPPY8, on our website at checkout. This offer does expire on Friday, May 15th. So please be sure to get there in the next couple days and obviously explore everything that we have on our website. Rose, do you have anything to conclude?
No, thank you guys so much for joining us. Cheers, enjoy your cocktails. Definitely find us on Facebook, find us on Instagram, and reach out to us if you want to find any of the spirits not there. Thank you guys so much, Spirit Hub. It's so good to be here.
Perfect. Well, we thank you again for joining us. Thank you for everyone that took the time to join us for this virtual happy hour. All I can say is stay safe out there. You know, stay home as long as you can. Drink up when you get a chance to. Have a good night.